Start off looking for a Hypermax Kali friend that I haven't already played with because I'm trying to get my pal points for the day. Then I'm basically sitting here second guessing myself whether I want to take this team in, not taking an unbindable blue. Hera UR opens up with a 10 turn blue bind, so I really need to take her out right now. I don't have the orbs I need on the board to activate my leader skills, so I have to pop Kali right away. Luckily this team has a lot of skill boosts, so I can do that. I pop Bastet for the time boost, and also to increase Ra's leader damage. I'm also going to pop Izanami's damage reduction, because if you get her below 50%, she can high kick you and that'll kill you, and this might give me a chance to survive a little bit longer. There's a ton of red on the board, which is really great for my team, so shouldn't really have any trouble killing her. The blues are a little spread out right here. Had to do a little diagonal at the end there to get them, but she's going to go down. And what's nice about sweeping like this is I get to keep the damage reduction for 3 turns going into the next turn. If the next boss has a preemptive strike or something, that'll reduce my counter left on the amount of turns I have for damage reduction. This is actually a little bit scarier because she's a primary blue color, so my damage is kind of halved. Half of my damage is halved. She's got a bind for a lot of subs, which I really don't want to do, so I need to take her out. I need to increase my damage by popping a skill, so I'm going to choose Horus. I'm hanging on to Ra just in case I run into the Extreme King Metal Dragon in the next round. So, I was kind of disappointed I didn't get Extreme King, actually, because Awoken Ra is really well suited for him. You can sort of just delay for a few rounds and then pop his skill at the end. That carries you into the next round with the time boost, and it takes him out. And I'm trying to stall for Orochi. I'm ultimately not going to have Orochi up because it's going to go so quickly. But I have the defense for 2 more rounds, and double slap is only a 60% chance, so I can probably try and stall here and heal through this a little bit. I don't want to do too big of a combo right now because I want to squeeze a few turns out of her. She does double slap me there, but it's not too much damage. Like I said, I don't want to activate my leader skills here, so I'm trying to keep the yellows apart, and there wasn't any red on the board, but I did get a Skyfall there, so this was actually a little bit scary for me. So this is sort of nice. Have 2 sets of hearts on the board to heal up and sort of make some nice combos, and I should be full again. Also, I don't want to rush this too much because I want to get Izanami back up. I've got the green Hera coming up, and I'm going to have to stall and heal through her, so I'm trying to hold on to that. The green and the blues were split, so I had to decide to pick one and then drag the other across the board. But she doesn't have much health, so she'll go down easily. I finally max skilled that Izanami, so it's really nice having her get up so quickly from the last time you use her. Again, there's not a lot of hearts on the board. I'm just trying to be smart about this, so I pop the her damage reduction, but I didn't even realize this would work. There's so much red on the board, and I catch a few Skyfalls, that I'm actually going to take her out right now, even with the Light Absorb. I really was not expecting to kill her there. So now I'm actually considering, because Izanami's damage reduction is still active, you see it just drops around because of Hera's preemptive, I'm considering sweeping here going into the final round. She's got a 30 1000 plus preemptive strike, and if you don't have a damage reduction up or some passive damage reduction, you know, through your awakenings or leader skill, she's gonna kill you, and there's no continues here. So I'm just gonna try and clean up the board and see what falls. So I do get all the orbs I need to activate my leader skill here, and I'm very seriously considering sweeping to the next round, because I'm going to have LKali and Ra active, so I know I can just sort of go for it completely. It doesn't matter what orbs are on the board next round. There is the possibility that I can just stall through and get Izanami's skill active again. When you get her below 50%, she gives you 3 turns to kill her, so you can sort of just take 1 or 2 turns to set up the board and then pop Izanami's skill and then clear her. So it's actually not too hard to play her. I was trying to get this last heart combo here. I didn't run out of time. I was just going too slowly. But there was double red on the board, so that's a lot of damage. So here comes a preemptive strike. I have a bunch of hearts on the board, but that doesn't matter. I want as much damage as possible. I was about to click Ra's ability, and then I decided that I'm gonna pop Horus first to plus the red orbs, because I have so much red damage on my team. If you get her below 30%, she'll actually do a gravity to you before she kills you. So you might have a second round to attack her, but it won't matter if I have Horus's time extension if I don't have the right orbs on the board. So I ultimately just decide to go for it, and I set up a bunch of 2-prong attacks on the board just to make sure I have a ton of damage. And this should take her out.